So we'll give you as many times as we need to give you the score, as we don't have our scoreboard on. Is that even something we have tonight? Oh, we may be able to have that. So we're working through some of our early season kinks. So there's a little break in the action here. It looks like some water has spilled on the scores table, almost right in front of the Wasatch bench. So we got to take that minute. So we'll talk just a little bit about these teams once again. Timpview, as we mentioned, a great history of volleyball, and several time state champions here. Looking a little bit at the new Region 7 this year. Region 7 is the new region for these teams, and it is a little different look. Timpview playing in Region 6 last year, Wasatch in Region 9 last year. Most of the teams from Region 9 have stayed intact in what is Region 7 now. Timpview, new team, as well as Cedar Valley. The teams are a little different than the football regions. The football Region 7 also has Orem High School. Orem is a 4A school, but they play 5A in football. It's a little confusing. But Orem is not in any of the other sports in Region 7. They are also, by the way, a baseball 5A school to really make things confusing. So Orem will not be playing volleyball in this Region 7. So right now, Region 7, one of the tougher regions in the 5A, and there's a missed serve by Shea Pope. Sometimes those breaks in the action kind of count as an unofficial timeout, but that time favoring Wasatch. So back to serve for Wasatch, number 10, Amber Johnson. Johnson looks like she is a middle hitter. The attack by Timpview is Doug. Number 13 for Wasatch, Haley Allen, the leader. Second, nice dig that time, almost up by Rainer Wolfinger. A great effort on the floor. The libero tonight for Wasatch is Chloe Ray, a senior. Up until this point, Philly Leava'a has been getting most of the reps for Wasatch, and that is an ace serve for Timpview. 2 ace serves for Timpview already to this point. And that is 5-2 is the score. Timpview leading Wasatch. That serve is out of bounds. Wasatch serving down 3-5 here early in set number 1 of this region matchup between these two teams. Back to serve is Eden Harrison, a senior. Harrison coming in, plays defensive specialist. And that's a big block attempt. Did not get by that wall. It is kept alive. Here's the attempt, this time Wasatch, and a kill for Elise Zollinger. Elise Zollinger, so one of the kill leaders here for Wasatch. So Wasatch will serve down 4-5. They've closed the gap to just 1. And they're going to call as the setter for Timpview. The setter is Samara Hopewate. As she was setting that ball, she touched the net with her leg, and so the referee caught that. So it is now tied at 5. Harrison serves 5-5 tie in the net, so Timpview will take over 6-5. Into the game for Timpview is number 2. And I don't have number 2 on the roster, so we'll have to check and see who that might be. The serve, Wasatch keeps it up. The attempt, big hammer crunch across court by Haley Allen. And that is a kill for the, what looks like, I'm thinking she's about 5'11" or 6 foot senior, Haley Allen, one of the kill leaders for Wasatch here early in this 2023 season. Allen back to serve. She has a jump floater. Set attempt by Timpview. Now's a big cross-court swing kept alive by Timpview, and this play continues. Another attack from Wasatch. This time, Timpview not able to keep it alone, and that's a kill by number 12, Landry Davis. Landry's listed as a junior, and that'll be her first kill of the night. Back to serve once again, Haley Allen. Wasatch now sporting a 7-6 lead. That tight set. Set was tight. Timpview keeps it alive. The dig on the net and not able to get it out of the net is setter Eden Harrison. That time, so Harrison in to set. So looks like Wasatch with a 6-2 offense, two different setters. Eden Harrison, that time a perfect pass, and Davis once again, the junior, with a kill. Back-to-back kills for Davis. Davis will come out. It's the libero, Chloe Ray, number 8. She'll come in to serve. Wasatch up 8-7. Just exactly what you kind of expected these two teams. Even play. That set is super tight. And they're going to call that ball did not cross. That's why you notice the referee holding up her hands showing 4 fingers. That's 4 hits. Excuse me. So that means the ball didn't cross. And point Wasatch. Ray back to serve. This time serves it long. Not a little punch on that one. Wasatch now with 2 service errors in this set. Back to serve for Timpview is Alicia Mai. Passes up. The attack this time by Elise Zollinger. And that is wide, so it is tied at 9. Zollinger took a good crank at it, but it went just wide on the sideline. Maye back to serve. Short serve causes trouble for Wasatch. Set in the middle by Timpview, goes down. That's number 26, Shea Pope. And a brilliant set there that time by Alicia Maye. Maye again back to serve, and she's serving short. That's causing a little bit of trouble. That time it's a bad set, so they're going to call a double contact by the setter for Wasatch, Eden Harrison, and that brings the lead. So that's a 4-point turnaround quickly for Timpview. Wasatch was up 9-8, 9-7, and now Timpview 4 points in a row. 11-9 they lead. Pass and attack that time by Rainer Wolfinger. Rainer did a good job of passing that ball up. Playable, and was able to stay out and got the big kill. That big swing off the block, that's a good sign that you like to see. The hitters able to see the block maybe and hit off the hands. So back to serve for Wasatch is Juliet Zollinger. Boy, that ball almost looked like it was going on. That's going to be an ace. Ace for Juliet Zollinger. Zollinger, one of the Zollinger twins. I'm guessing they're twins. Juniors. Juliet is a setter, while sister Elise is one of the hitters. Timpview having to do a free ball, an opportunity here for Wasatch. And boy, they got the set and everything they needed, but that time Amber Johnson hit it just long. Opportunity missed there, so Timpview stays up 12-11 here in set number 1. Back to serve for Timpview, and that is an errant pass, not able to be kept alive. Another ace. That's 3 aces just in this set by Timpview, and I want to say Wairapo has 2 of them. Shea Wairapo listed as a defensive specialist. That passes up a little errant, little to the right. That time the swing by Wasatch is wide to the right. That's Rainer Wolfinger. Wasatch now 3 errors in their last 4 plays. And so Timpview will take a 14-11 lead. Wairapo, tough serving, and that's caused a little trouble there for Juliet Zollinger. She is called for the double contact. So 15-11, I believe, is the score. Yeah, that's the score, and Wasatch is going to take a timeout. Wasatch, again, early in this season, they've only played 4 matches in their, what you would call a preseason, and this being the first region match for Wasatch. And the second region match for Timpview. Looking just a little bit, we were talking a minute ago about the, we'll take a look here at Region 7 of the 5A and some really tough teams. The reason we say that is right now the rankings, Maple Mountain, Salem Hills are both, Maple Mountain is number 1 right now in 5A. Salem Hills is number 3. So you have 2 of the Region 7 opponents for Wasatch, numbers 1 and 3 in the state in 5A right now. Needless to say, this has always been a tough region for volleyball. Between those 2 teams and Springville, of course, was a state champion just a few years ago. So, out of the timeout, Timpview serves the ball long, so giving, and then an ace for the Wasps. That's number 9, Rainer Wolfinger. Wasatch now with 2 aces here in the first set. So the lead, the 4-point lead for Timpview is down to 2. It's 15-13. Wolfinger, tough, another tough serve. That's a big cross-court shot that time, and the stuff. So that's a big-time swing by Olivia Iyer. And I imagine Iyer, we don't have a lot of stats on the Timpview tonight, but I would imagine the way Iyer swings, she's got to be one of the kill leaders. Another tough serve that time by Shea Pope. Wasatch has to do a free ball, but it causes some trouble, and Timpview can't convert. Wow. So far the story here, missed opportunities by both teams. Timpview leading 16-14 over Wasatch. Back to serve for Wasatch is Amber Johnson. Johnson served well last time. She's able to get Timpview out of session a little bit, and they get the point. The attack that time by Hopewate went into the net. Looked like the pass made the setter, Maye, made her a little off balance. That time it's a perfect pass. And once again, that is the big swing once again by Olivia Iyer. Iyer with 2 kills already in this rotation. Timpview goes up 17-15. Johnson did her job coming in, serving tough a couple of times to get Wasatch within 1. Now back to serve for Timpview. A big serve, another tough one. Save that time. Unfortunately, the save by setter Zollinger, she was able to jump set and trap set that. And Davis got a great opportunity to swing, but just a little follow through made her touch the net. So the ball went in, but Davis barely touched the net. And now to return the favor, Timpview serves out of bounds. So Wasatch able to stay close, down 16-18. And back to serve is Eden Harrison. The double switch, the double sub has gone for it. That time swing, wow. Again, Iyer with a big swing, but it's out long. Iyer just looks like she could dominate. She is tall. She looks like she's probably a near 6-footer, but man, she could jump. And that ball just long. So a break for Wasatch. 17-18, they're down. That pass over the net, and that's going to be given to Wasatch because the setter for Timpview is back row. So if you saw that motion of the referee, that is the motion that the back row setter jumped and touched the ball as it crossed the net, and that immediately makes it a back row offense or a back row attack at the net, which is illegal. So it's tied 18. Wasatch was down at 1.4, and they've come back to tie it at 18. That ball looked like it was going on. Timpview with a little bit of trouble. They have to free ball it over. There's the set outside, and Doug, beautifully Doug. Davis gets the ball over. And it's unfortunately for Timpview. They did a great job, but that's a kill that time for Allen. Davis was able to make it really hard defensively with her little block down. And Wasatch takes the lead. That is what I would say over the last 7, 8 points, 9 points. That is a 4-0 run. Well, it's going to be a 5-0 changeover. Wasatch down at 1 point. 15-11, and they have come back to take the lead 19-18. So it's timeout. Timpview is going to say, we're going to slow it down, and they're going to call a timeout. Both teams have only called one timeout each. So during the timeout, we're going to talk once again schedules, looking again, talking a little bit about that Region 7 that these two teams play in. So far, all the other teams have played 2 region matches. Have played at least one. Cedar Valley is the only one that's played 2, and they are 0-2 in the region play. Spanish Fork has lost a match. Maple has won. Salem Hills has won one, and Timpview has won their first one, as we mentioned earlier. There's the serve by Eden Harrison as we're back. And another big swing by Iyer. No, this isn't Iyer. That was Abigail Vera. And she's a big swinger. Boy, Timpview with 2 big outsides. A lot of firepower. And there's back to serve as Iyer. She's got a little topspin jump serve. Davis gets the kill. We're going to say that's 3 kills this set for Davis. Landry Davis. And that ball right on the line. Line judge right on it, and Timpview didn't argue it. So 20-19 is the Wasatch lead. Pass Aaron, and it's going to be a little tight. And the double contact called on the setter for Timpview. That is Hopoate, and she just had a tight set, almost nothing she could do about it. And that's not considered an ace, but it is a great serve by Allen. Allen serves again, and a big kill response by Timpview. Again, we have that hitter that just hit as number 2, and we don't have a number 2 on the roster for Timpview. We're going to check that out. So back to serve for Timpview, and there's an errant. Gosh, that time another ace serve. Not able to be handled by Briley Smith. I believe that's Briley Smith. That's listed as the number 11. Oh, no, that's Hoffman. Sorry, I take that back. Hoffman, that is Lauren Hoffman. Wasatch gets an opportunity on the overpass and gets the kill. That is number 9, Rainer Wolfinger. 22-21, Wasatch hanging on to the lead here in set number 1. Back to serve is Chloe Ray. Again, both teams with 1 timeout remaining. And Ray with a tough serve. Makes an overpass for Timpview and an opportunity for Wasatch. Timpview keeps it alive, gets a swing on the outside, and they're going to get the kill. No, I thought maybe there was a touch on that. But again, number 2, and all I can say is number 2 because I don't have her name. hits the ball just long, and Timpview is going to call another timeout. So Timpview calls their second timeout. Wasatch up 23-21 with the fierce comeback here in set number one, down 15-11. And so as we mentioned, and we're going to look up Timpview. Let's see. We're going to look up, see if we can see on Max Preps a roster that might have number 2. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put it here officially, Lila Lino. And I'm going to say that's probably right. So number 2 is Lila Lino. And she's a sophomore, another tall one. And I think I do remember seeing her play in the JV game. Oh, out of the timeout, Chloe Ray serves it into the net. One of the cardinal sins of serving. Never, never, ever miss the serve out of the timeout. But not Wasatch still nursing the 23-22 lead. Back to serve for Timpview. And tough serve that time by Alicia Maye. I'm going to say that was a double contact against Wasatch. Is going to be called on Eden Harrison. So it's tied up 23. Maye back to serve. She does have a tough floater. This time a good pass. And it's going to be the swing. And it's knocked out of bounds by Wolfinger with the kill. Wolfinger also a high, hard hitter. Hit that one off the block, out of bounds, right toward the Wasatch bench. So Wasatch is going to have the first opportunity of set number one. This is set point number 1 for Wasatch, 24-23. And back to serve is Juliette Zollinger back into serve. Her serve is in and pass a little errant, so Timpview gets a good swing and causes trouble, and Zollinger not able to handle it. So Timpview stays alive in set number 1, into serve. Lilo, I think her name is Lila Lino comes out of the game. Got a kill for Timpview. And back to serve is Wairipo. The swing that time by Wasatch by, I'm trying to see the number. Oh, that's Abigail May, just outside the antenna. Wasatch has a timeout, but not calling it. So it's set point now number 1 for Timpview. A great pass and opportunity. The fall. Oh, and the libero for Timpview puts that over. Madeline okay, I got to say this right. Brederode. Van Brederode, Timpview wins set number 1, 26-24. Oh, devastating for Wasatch, ending there with the opportunity and unable to get it done. So this is exactly what you hope to see these teams do. Just really close sets so far here at Wasatch High School. So region play, opening night for Wasatch High School. We thank you for joining us here on Sting TV. We're going to take a break for a minute, and we'll be back with set number 2. And welcome back, everybody. This is Wasatch High School Volleyball in the nest at Wasatch High School. The Wasps and the Wasps hosting the visiting Timpview Thunderbirds for the first region match of the season for Wasatch. The Thunderbirds, as we mentioned before, already having won a region match earlier last week, played Cedar Valley and beat them, so they are 1-0 in region play. Wasatch, this is their first of the season. So just to explain what happened there at the end of that last set, Wasatch had the opportunity, serving 24-23 set point, and Timpview took advantage. They were able to get a kill by their young sophomore, and then a couple of tough serves just put Wasatch a little on their heels, and Timpview was able to defend and get it done. So Timpview, and they come right out set number 2 with a big swing. That's Livia Iyer. Iyer easily has 5 kills already in this match. Iyer is listed as a sophomore outside, and you hate to see that. Wasatch also, their young players, however. So far Wasatch having a little bit of struggle. And that ball looked like it should have been 4 hits, but it obviously must have been touched by Timpview on the block. But then back into the game, Philly Liava'a, who I believe has played most of the repetitions as the libero. She is now in the game as libero. This time a big swing by Wasatch, and they get their first point of set number 2. That's Rainer Wolfinger. We were looking at stats earlier, we're just pulling up stats for Wasatch. And as far as stats go and kills, Wolfinger leads Wasatch with 23 kills on the season. And there's a missed serve by Juliette Zollinger early here, and this is almost a complete carbon copy of set number 1. While Timpview up 3-1. Tough serve. Liava'a handles it, and it's kept alive, and something's going to be called there. It looks like the down ref is going to call, I believe they're going to call number 9. They're going to call Wolfinger in the net. She looks baffled. I think it was just somehow on her being up for the tough set. Tough serve, but a great pass. Wolfinger takes a big swing from the right. And she's gone down. And that is not a good sign. Wolfinger, as we just mentioned, Wolfinger, their top kills, and she's holding her knee. And oh my heavens, you hate to see that. Oh no, that's just terrible. Wolfinger came down after that big swing and immediately grabbed her knee, rolling on the ground. And so we've got the trainer out there with Coach Robison. And you hate to see that. So we'll keep you up to date on that. And we're going to go ahead and never mind. So Wolfinger's going to come off. And, wow, she's not able to walk on that knee. And, you just absolutely hate to see that. We just literally got finished talking about Wolfinger, the leader in kills for Wasatch, with 23 on the season, averaging a couple per set. And we'll give you an update as best we can on her. And so into the game is going to be Abigail May. It's going to come in, senior. Wolfinger, by the way, is a junior. So the Thunderbirds 4-1. That play was actually replay, and there's another overpass. And tough serving right now by Timpview. That's a tough serve. Doesn't count as an ace, but is an overpass. That's Shea Pope. She has had several really tough serves. That serve is to Liava'a. She keeps it in play. The swing that time kept in play. And they're going to call a double contact. So Lauren Hoffman got that swing. It's going to be a kill. Now, it actually is not considered a kill, but Hoffman goes back to serve, serves it into the net. Wasatch a little out of sorts at the moment. And those type of injuries, you hate to see that happen. It kind of throws everybody off a little bit. So a tough job here for Coach Robinson to keep everybody together. Timpview back to serve. Another tough serve. Leava'a is going to almost gets a kill on the free ball. Tough set, and that's going to count as a point. So unfortunately, however, it was Haley Allen that had an opportunity. Not easy by any chance. It was an overset. And so Allen went to block it down and just accidentally barely touched the top of the net. So a point for Timpview. Boy, Timpview's on a roll right now. They're up 7-2. Wasatch gets a swing out of a tough pass. Timpview's going to get a swing. Wasatch with an opportunity here. And Allen with the kill, cross court. In at the sideline. And boy, not ever needed more than that moment right there for Allen getting her kill to get Wasatch back in the game. There was a 4-0 run for Timpview. I do have to say, I'm looking over at the sideline as Wasatch serves. Very perfect pass. Timpview has to tip it over, however. And here's a swing opportunity for Allen. She gets dug. And it'll be a back row attack by Timpview. Oh, and it just touched barely. And that's going to be celebration over there for whenever a defensive specialist gets a back row attack. That's celebration time. Shea Wairapo gets her first kill of the match as a back row player. So Wasatch down 8-3, and back to serve is the top spin jump service of Olivia Iyer. It is handled. There's a swing opportunity by Allen. It's dug up. Opportunity to swing. That's the sophomore Lila Lino. Abigail May gets it over. Here's another swing opportunity. Lino is going to get, no, Leava'a almost keeps it alive. And so almost kept that alive, but not quite. It's going to be a 9-3 lead for Timpview. Again, the top spin serve this time goes into the net for Iyer. So Wasatch will say thank you and move forward 4-9. Coming into the game, serving is Eden Harrison. Harrison with an ace earlier in set one. She will serve with Wasatch down 4-9. Tough serve. Wow, kept alive beautifully. And the swing by Timpview is kept alive. Both teams keeping alive. A little tough set there. Kept alive once again. Leava'a with the set. The tip dug by the libero for Timpview. This time barely hit out of bounds, but the swing, I want to say that is the swing by Abigail Vera, off the block of Haley Allen, just goes out of bounds. So, and boy, both teams really playing well there, but credit Timpview, their rallies just kept a little more in control, and they got the tougher swing at the end. So Wasatch is going to call their first time out of set number 2 with the deficit right now down 4-10 in this match. In this first region match of the year for Wasatch, they are down 1-0 here in set number 2. We're going to thank you once again for joining us on Sting TV. We're going to take a break here on Sting TV, and we'll be right back with the rest of set number 2 in just a moment. Thanks for joining us. And welcome back here. Timpview Thunderbirds up 10-4 over the host Wasatch Wasps in set number 2. Leava'a with a good pass off the serve, Davis with the swing. It's kept in play. And another kill for Timpview. That's sophomore Lila Lino. Lino probably has 3 kills here in this match. So you're talking about 2 different players, 2 different starters, hitters for Timpview. Boy, Lino, that's a big kill that time by Vera. And this time in the net, Timpview, great, fantastic dig over, I believe that was Harrison, Eden Harrison. I wish we had the instant replay, but we don't. But so it's going to be Haley Allen back to serve. Wasatch down 5-11. The overpass is kept alive by Timpview, but that time it is put down by Lauren Hoffman. Hoffman, the junior. She gets the what's going to be called a block. It kind of looks like a kill, but it actually technically is a block. So Wasatch now down 6-11. Couple of points. That's an ace. An ace serve for Haley Allen. Now we're going to give you a little update on Wolfinger. She was trying to walk around, which was a really good sign. Haley Allen serves again, this time a perfect pass by Timpview and dug by Liava'a. Boy, opportunity for Wasatch. Dug kept alive by Timpview. Boy, another big swing by Lena, the sophomore. And boy, Davis able to put that ball over. Boy, they're going to call a lift on that set. That time it was probably questionable for sure. Both teams playing outstanding defense here. Wasatch on a roll. They are now down 3. They were down 6. Haley Allen's going to serve for the 3rd time in a row here in this rotation. Allen with a jump floater causes trouble. And boy, had a great set opportunity and a kill. Boy, that is a sign of a experienced team. Pass was off the net, clear to the back baseline. And it was libero. The libero in there now is a different libero that was earlier, Sydney Holzer. And she did a bump set from the back row, back baseline, all the way to the front row. And Lino got the kill. And that is, if you're winning plays like that, perfect pass by Hoffman does result in a kill for Davis, Landry Davis. I don't have stats in front of me, but Landry probably has at least 4 kills in this match. I'm just guessing. So Wasatch keeps that within reach, 3 points, down 9-12. Liava'a back to serve. She's got a jump floater. Handled well by Timpview. They're going to have an attack there. That time is blocked, kept alive, and it doesn't go. So that's going to count as a block for Hoffman. I'm going to say it was Hoffman and Johnson, Amber Johnson, over there blocking the right side attack of Lila Lino. Now it's a 2-point lead for Thunderbirds. A big swing that time, almost kept alive, but the kill by Samara Hopolate. Timpview definitely has at least 4 powerful front row weapons on their rotations, and it's just almost hard as blockers to know which direction to go when you have pin hitters like that. Back to serve. Timpview with a 13-10 lead. There's an attack in the middle by Amber Johnson. It's kept alive. Wasatch with an opportunity of a free ball. It's going to be swung hard. Elise Zollinger. The block attempt by Wasatch keeping it live. The dig is up. And here's a swing opportunity. Hoffman gets it kept in play. And it is hit inbounds. That time inbounds. Boy, right in front of Coach Robinson. The line judge is one of the Wasatch players. And Coach Robinson didn't approve at first, but just smiled at her. So, oh boy, and as they say in volleyball, the ball never lies. So that's what she comes over to tell her player, Coach Robinson telling, the ball never lies. And that was always one of the old sayings of volleyball. So Timpview throwing it into the net on the serve. So Wasatch down 3, 11-14. Back to serve is Juliet Zollinger. Zollinger, tough loader. And that is an ace. Zollinger with a well-timed ace serve. Wasatch now down only 2, 12-14. Another tough serve. That's an ace again. This time the ace off of Livia Iyer. And head coach Kristen Bailey of the Thunderbirds said, we've seen enough. They're going to call a timeout and try to cool off the serve, Juliet Zollinger. So Wasatch climbed all the way back down 13-14 here in set number 2. And, you just talk about things like injuries to one of your key players. It really does just sometimes throws things off. Everybody knows she's one of your top players. And what we're referring to is Rainer Wolfinger. Took a big swing at the beginning of set 2 here. Came down funny. And I am going to say she was walking over there, which is a really good sign. But she is iced. And I'm betting that means she will not return in this game. So Wasatch comes out of the timeout down 13-14. And Zollinger serves a big swing by Timpview, but it's kept alive. An opportunity here for Hoffman is dug. And the swing this time by Iyer is not going to be returnable. Big kill for Livia Iyer. Leava'a almost had that right in line, just went off her arms and out of bounds. So Timpview takes a 2-point lead, 15-13, and there's an ace. No, it's almost kept alive, but that is going to be considered an ace. That's an ace for Shea Pope. Timpview had at least 3 aces in set 1, and that's got to be the 3rd ace here in set number 2. Tough serve, Shea Pope. Oh, an opportunity here for Wasatch for a swing. That's going to be Chloe Ray. Just was a back row player and did a little overhand swing and just hit the top of the net. So it's a point for Timpview. Now Timpview only up 1 a moment ago and now up 4, 17-13. Leava'a with a perfect pass and a swing that time by Amber Johnson is going to be blocked. And boy, rolling is Timpview. That's 4 straight points for the Thunderbirds. So back to serve still. Another tough serve. And Wasatch just not able to handle it. So, boy, that's going to be considered another ace for Timpview and Shea Pope. Wow, that's a tough serve right there. So I believe it is... I believe it is a timeout for Wasatch. So Wasatch calls the timeout. That'll be the second and final timeout of set number 2 for Wasatch. They're down 13-19, and that'll be 5 straight points for Timpview. So we're going to take a break really quickly. We'll be back here in just a second. In set number 2. Thanks for joining us on Sting TV. All right, back to the action here. Got a substitution coming in for, coming in for Juliet Zollinger is number 4, Elise Zollinger. And the setter right now is number 2, Eden Harrison. There's a swing, and that's going to end up in a kill. It's a swing for Hoffman, Lauren Hoffman. Into the game, checking in is Haley Allen coming into the front row. Wasatch definitely needing the high, hard hitting Haley Allen. Back to serve is Hoffman. She's going to serve tough. Timpview gets an opportunity. Boy, big swing. That's maybe in play. Wow, kept alive. That was a dig by Hoffman. That time, Leah Va'a not able to get the dig. And again, just the firepower from Timpview. That's Iyer. Iyer hit a couple of lasers at Wasatch. The first one was Doug, kept in on an overpass. Second one just too hot to handle. 20-14 is the lead for Timpview. And back to serve for Timpview is Hopawate. So that's a nice set by Leava'a to get a swing from Allen and Linda. Alicia Iyer dug by Leava'a, and Wasatch with the transition. Leava'a got the dig, set up by Harrison, and then the big kill by Haley Allen. And that is the type of transition play Wasatch needs to get back into this game. Down 15-20. Amber Johnson back to serve. And boy, that almost looked like it might go out. Ooh, a questionable hit there. Opportunity for Wasatch. And boy, just a little misconnection there. Landry Davis, the set just went a little high, just out of her reach. And so the ball dropped, and a point for Timpview. Wasatch out of timeouts. So all they have left is substitutions to slow the game down. Tough serve. Oh, that's going to result in an ace. Olivia Iyer. Boy, Iyer has done it all tonight. Iyer has 2 different types of jump serves. That one was a jump floater, causing, boy, more trouble. And Iyer hits it into the net on her serve. Wasatch will take the advantage, down 16-22 here in set number 2, and they are down 1-0 under Timpview. Back to serve is Harrison. Oh, tough, kept alive beautifully. The tight set, and they're going to call that did not cross. And so again, since the ball didn't cross the net or wasn't blocked by the blockers, the referee calls that. Once Abigail Vera touched it again, it's 4 hits. So Wasatch now down 17-22. Boy, a tough serve again. Timpview having to scramble a little bit. The dig a little tight. Put over by Wasatch. Here's an opportunity for Timpview. And boy, the transition worked a little better that time. Not pretty, but still worked for Timpview. They are up 23-17. And with full momentum, we have a substitution here into the game for Timpview is Sydney Holzer. The serve is up, and it's going to be swing opportunity. Boy, that's good. Elise Zallinger with a little crafty beach cross-court shot, a little cut shot. And boy, that is exactly what it looked like, a little cut shot to the right, and it just dropped. And Wasatch stays alive, down 18-23. Haley Allen serving, and she serves it long. So it's going to be set point number 1 for the second set here for Timpview. Back to serve for Timpview will be their setter, Alicia Mae. I have 3 different pronunciations for her name. Mai, which it probably is closer, Mai. But Mai is, there's a swing by Holzer, kept alive, a little tight. Still kept alive by Wasatch. Oh, and they're going to call the double contact on Eden Harrison, and that's going to be set number 2 will go to Timpview, 25-18. So, after 2, Timpview takes a commanding 2-0 lead here in this region matchup in the Nest at Wasatch High School. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back in just a moment for set number 3. Thanks for joining us here on Sting TV. And welcome back here to Wasatch High School. We're in the Nest at the campus of Wasatch High School. And sorry, really? Sorry, we had a fan come up, say hi, and we love hearing from the fans here at Wasatch High School. We would love to hear any of you that might be listening to you, whether you be Timpview fans or Wasatch fans. You can follow us on our Instagram. That's Sting TV, Wasatch Sting TV. What we were going to lead to just a minute ago is I did find finally some stats on Max Preps. And yes, as we mentioned, and there's not all of their sets or matches played. In fact, this kind of looks like it's just one match. But as we mentioned, Livia Iyer is the leader in kills. Lila Lino is also up there, as we mentioned, as is Holzer. So Kirsten Holzer, we haven't heard much from her tonight, and then Hopawate with kills. So as we thought before, we knew that Iyer was probably a leader in kills, and man, she's only a sophomore. As we mentioned earlier also, Wasatch suffering a bad injury to their top kills of the season, Rainer Wolfinger, and we'll hopefully find more. They're right out of the box. The first swing is, that time it's Hopawate. Hopawate, wow, swung high and hard as well. So first point of set number 3 goes to Timpview. Back to serve once again is Wairapo, Shea Wairapo. Pass is handled well. Wasatch with an opportunity here. Swing by Johnson is kept alive. Timpview's going to keep it up. Dug up by Liava'a. Oh, and Timpview just has the one extra play. Boy, both teams digging. Liava'a with a great dig, but then right there at the end on the swing by Allen was the libero Madeline and Broderode. Oh, and there's another ace. An ace by Wairapo. Wairapo easily has several aces tonight. And boy, set number 3 starting quickly for Timpview. 3-0. Already the lead here. Pass is handled well by Wasatch. And Wasatch getting some swings. That's a swing by Hoffman. And there's a block that time by Johnson. Kept alive. The swing outside again. Wasatch with another opportunity. Oh, and just a little miscommunication there by Wasatch. The setter Harrison looked like she might have been able to get there, but so that'll be point 4, 4-0 for Wasatch. Again, Wasatch handling the serves, just not able to produce some offense that is needed. And boy, it's kept alive by Leava'a and Johnson. And boy, that time kept alive again, Leava'a. But unfortunately, on the swing by Timpview, Wasatch was called in the net. Boy, bleeding has got to stop. Wasatch not able to get the substitution in time. Again, a nice pass, just not able to get the swing opportunities. That time the set just a little tight. 6-0. They're going to be a substitution. That's Elise Zollinger is going to come in for Abigail May. Zollinger, a junior. And boy, that time Wasatch gets the gift. The missed serve by Wairapo, excuse me. And so 1-6. Hoffman back to serve. Down 1-6 to a tough Timpview team. And boy, that's an ace. Again, very timely ace. That time, Lauren Hoffman. And that's exactly what Wasatch needs here to get back in this game is some breaks. Hoffman again with her little jump floater. Handled by Timpview. Cross court, out of bounds. Timpview with a rare hitting error. That time swung by Hopewate. And again, you just didn't see too many hitting errors by Timpview. Boy, a nice pass handled by Timpview. Up and joust at the net is won by Iyer. Over, I don't know, I think that might have been, who was right on the right side. It might have been Zollinger. Yeah, I think it was Elise Zollinger. Free ball by Wasatch is an opportunity for Timpview. Not a perfect pass, but they're going to get a swing to Iyer. She's dug. The set goes outside to Allen. Allen gets the kill. Haley Allen. Allen is number 2 on the team with kills. Earlier, if you were not with us, Wasatch lost their top hitter, Rainer Wolfinger. Hopefully not to a bad injury. Oh, and there's a missed serve by Amber Johnson. 8-4 is the lead for Timpview. Wasatch slowing down a little bit the run by Timpview. The serve is again held very nicely by Hoffman. And there's a attack by Davis is dug. And then another one is dug. And Wasatch just not able to handle it. And another kill. Timpview doing a fantastic job of keeping the ball alive. And, sometimes just keeping it alive and let the other team struggle with it is kind of right now their MO. That time in the net, serve by Timpview breathes a little life for the Wasps. Back to serve for Wasatch is Elise Zollinger. Down 5-9. Desperately looking for a run. That was a tough serve, but a great pass. And this time, Iyer is blocked. It's kept alive. Iyer's going to need another. She tips it. The dig almost spot up. That time almost kept alive. That was a great effort by Hoffman to almost keep that alive. 10-5 is the Timpview lead. Wasatch already has used one timeout. The top spin jump serve by Iyer is kept alive, but it will be another free ball. So the pass a little tight. Wow, that was a little questionable. That said, I almost thought this referee called that a double not long ago, that same type of set. The libero that time, Van Broderode, just made it a little tight. There's a topspin jump serve out of bounds. That time by Iyer. Wasatch able to stay alive. That's 3 errors by Timpview in the last 4 plays, keeping Wasatch in this number 3 set. Back to serve is Haley Allen. Her jump floater is handled. Not quite. It's going to be a down ball play, this time kept alive. And here's a swing opportunity. Hoffman, he's going to get the kill. Lauren Hoffman. 7-11. The lead is down to 4. The lead at one point was 7 for Timpview here in the 3rd set. Allen, tough serve, overpass. Opportunity for Wasatch. Outside to Hoffman. She is dug. Back row attack from Iyer is out of bounds. Long. And Wasatch inching closer. The lead is 3. Back to serve once again is Haley Allen. Allen, tough floater, just out of bounds to the right sideline. The near sideline, we'll call it. So Timpview up 12-8. Serving for Timpview, number 27, Kirsten Holzer, a junior. Wow, not many seniors on this team. And some type of, I see what's going on. The referee giving Wasatch a little gift. Oh, and there's a double contact by Eden Harrison. What the referee was motioning is trying to move the Wasatch players. They were overlapped. So sometimes referees do that, especially in high school. They'll say, hey, you're a little out of rotation. Here's the set to Hoffman. And, it's kept alive. It's going to be a back row attack. Oh, and the kill back row. Again, Olivia Iyer anywhere on the court right now, getting the job done for the the Thunderbirds of Timpview. 14-8. Right now it is the Olivia, and that's going to be an ace serve. Olivia Iyer show going on, but everyone contributing for Timpview. That time the serve an ace by Kirsten Holzer. And right now everything just working. After that previous set of 4 plays where they had 3 errors out of 4 plays to keep Wasatch in it, now Timpview runs off 4 points of their own. I guess we're going to, 4 points. So it was an 8-11 deficit, Wasatch serving, and Timpview now has run off 4 straight points. So 15-8 is the lead for the Timpview Thunderbirds. Again, looking at the other teams, we mentioned to you the teams in this region, Region 7, this is a tough region, unbelievable. What you're looking at is, again, in fact, I'm going to pull up the rankings of the teams in the state here. We'll give you that here as we come out of the timeout. Another perfect pass by Leah Va'a. And, the swing just out of bounds by Davis. Boy, a great opportunity. Davis looked like she just got under it just a little bit. Maybe the set behind her a little bit. But, boy, it had writings on it of looking good. This time the pass in the net. It's going to be a free ball. Wasatch. Leava'a is going to be given a kill. She passed the first ball off the serve. It went a little tight. Harrison dug it out of the net. And Leava'a did a little, I guess you'd call it a roll shot, and just put it where they ain't. And got the point. So again, when a defensive specialist gets a kill, it's usually a celebration. Boy, Timpview with trouble, and that's an ace. Philly Leava'a with the ace serve. Again, Wasatch staying close. They got down 8 in that last run by Timpview. Now it's up. The lead is 6. Leava'a, boy, almost going to go out of bounds, but kept in. And here's a chance. Leava'a with the dive dig. It's going to be a chance of swing, and boy, that ball is hit out of bounds by Hoffman. So great effort. And I thought that might have been too many. It said 18 a minute ago on the scoreboard. So here's the real score. It is now 10-17, and I thought that was wrong when it said 18. So it was 10-16, but now with the point there, it's now 10-17. 17-10 lead for Timpview here in set number 3. Back row attack by Chloe Ray gets the big swing. Here's the outside set to the sophomore Lino, and she gets another kill. What Timpview is doing really well right now is what they call transition. Transition is where they defensively dig a ball, whatever it is, get it to the setter well so that the setter can get a decent set to the hitter, and they put it away. There's another nice pass by Wasatch. That's going to be Hoffman with the kill. Hoffman's got to have 5 or 6 kills at least here in this match. Again, I don't have the stats in front of me, but that is my guess. So Wasatch trying to stay close, down 7, 11-18. That's Harrison serving. Harrison's going to get the serve. Again, not technically an ace, but it's an overpass, and then they call it an overpass kill or a block by Wasatch. 12-18. Wasatch just trying to get within 3 or 2. Another tough serve. Timpview blocked. Opportunity once again for Wasatch. Here's the set out to Hoffman. It is dug up. And swing, by Kid, and that's a kill for Timpview. Number 15, Hopewate. And Hopewate keeps the pressure on. 19-12 is the lead now for Timpview. Timpview closing in, bearing down. They are up 2-0 and up 19. There's an ace. Another ace serve by Wairipo, Shea Wairipo. And it is now 20-12 here in set number 3. Timpview up already 2-0. Wairipo, tough serve, handled well. Swing by Johnson is going to be dug by Timpview. And that's another nice dig by Chloe Ray. We got a nice rally here. The tip is another nice dig. This time, libero set, kept alive, an overpass, and put away by Timpview. I want to say that one was put away by number 26, Shea Pope. Couple of tough dig opportunities by Ray and by Van Broderode, the libero for Timpview. She did 2 digs there to keep them alive, so it's 21-12. Another tough serve is going to result in an ace again. This time the serve, I believe, well, I'm not sure. So second timeout, second of 2 timeouts, the final timeout called by Wasatch here in set number 3 by Coach Robinson. Head coach Suzanne Robinson, first-year coach, I believe out of Colorado. I'm not sure of the city, but this being our first Sting TV broadcast, we're going to get a chance to meet Coach Robinson here in the near future, and we're going to find out a little bit more about her. But all the word is lately is everybody loves Coach Robbie, they call her. And Coach going to have this team pointed in the right direction. A lot of young players as well for Wasatch. And down right now as we come out of the timeout. Wasatch down 12-22 in set number 3. Timpview pounding the door, trying to seal it shut here to get their second region win. Tough serve again, handled by Liava'a. It's going to be a topspin swing by Hoffman. Back row attack, this time is blocked. Amber Johnson and Lauren Huffman shut the door on the back row attack of Sydney Holzer for a rare highlight here for Wasatch. Highlight is what's needed right now. They're needing a run of a few to stay in this match. Back row attack again by Holzer. That's Doug. Here's going to be the swing opportunity by Sydney Allen. That's going to be a kill. Timpview is going to be called under the net on that swing by Haley Allen. I'm sorry if I called her the wrong name there. Haley Allen. That's a kill for Allen. It's 14-22. I've seen enough volleyball to see I have seen crazier things. Iyer is going to get Doug. Had a tip to the middle. There's a free ball opportunity for Timpview, and the dig not able to be brought up by Allen. Again, another kill by Iyer. So Iyer, most definitely, we mentioned, had 10 kills in whatever match we saw the stats for. She's got to be approaching that tonight as well in these 3 sets. Oh, and there's just out of bounds serve. An opportunity. A little break for Wasatch. It's 23-15. Amber Johnson back to serve for Wasatch. Floater handled easily. This time it's a tip by the setter, by the front row setter. There's a swing that time by Zollinger. Iyer takes a swing. It is dug by Harrison. Free ball Wasatch doing everything they can to keep this alive. Iyer again has to tip it because it was tight, and it goes down. Another Iyer kill is going to make this match point for Timpview. Timpview in command here in set number 3. Back to serve is Hopoate, and she'll have a jump floater. It is kept alive. Perfect pass by Liava'a. It is dumped over by Harrison. Swing by, this time Iyer tips it, but boy, it goes just out of bounds. Boy, it had a wide open court, and Iyer just missed it. So Wasatch take the error, 16-24. Match point number 3 for Timpview. Oh, there's an errant pass. That's an ace. Ace for Elise Zollinger. Elise Zollinger back to serve again, down 17-24. As I mentioned, I have seen crazier things happen in my days of volleyball. The least of which might be, and there's a block. Landry Davis with a solo block on the kill leader for Timpview, Iyer. Davis read it perfectly and just put it down for the block. 18-24. Wasatch on a run that they need. The kill that time, the swing. And Wasatch again with a break. That was Lila Lino with the swing, and that's a timeout for Timpview. So Wasatch on a 6. Is that 6th? I believe it's a 6-0. No, it's a 5-0 run. And Timpview needs to call a timeout. They call their first timeout of set number 3. Wasatch making things interesting. A 5-0 run. So that last set of plays there was the sophomore Lila Lino got a hard hammer across court. But Liava'a was right in the zone, right in the slot, between the blocks and dug it up. It went over the net, and Lino tried to swing at it again, and she was unable to handle it, and it went to the floor. So here we go back to the action. Zollinger with the serve. It's in. Timpview. Again, the serve this time goes to Lino, and she puts it away. Boy, it was kind of a tight set. Looked like it might have an opportunity to be blocked, but that will be the match. And so set number 3 goes to the Thunderbirds, 25-19. And so that is it. The Thunderbirds get a big win here on the road at Wasatch High School. We'll go over the game here in just a moment. We want to thank you for joining us on Sting TV, and we hope you can follow us. Again, you can follow that on Instagram on Sting TV, Wasatch at Sting TV. You can also follow the action here on WasatchStingTV.com and Sting TV, the Sting TV page on YouTube. So in a little going over that match, we don't have stats, unfortunately, but the win for the Thunderbirds puts them at 8-5 overall and 2-0 in the Region 7. The loss for Wasatch puts them at 1-4 and 0-1 in Region 7 play. So once again, we mentioned to you, since we're talking about Region 7, we're going to tell you exactly how this goes. I read it wrong before. Here's how right now the 5A rankings are. Number 1 is Maple Mountain from Region 7. Number 2 is Salem Hills from Region 7. Number 3 is Springville from Region 7. And number 6 is Timpview, the winner tonight here at Wasatch. So you're talking about 4 of the Region 7 teams are in the top 6 in 5A right now. Spanish Fork comes in at 15. Cedar Valley at 18. Wasatch at 21. You're talking about every one of the teams in the top 21 in 5A right now. That's easily going to be the toughest region in the state, but there are a lot of tough teams in the state. So, all right, well, final score here, 3-0. Timpview emerges the victory over Wasatch. Set number 1 was a close one, 26-24. Set number 2, 25-18, and set number 3, 25-19. Wasatch losing their top hitter, Rainer Wolfinger, at the beginning of set number 2. And we hope all is well with Rainer with that injury. So once again, thank you for joining us on Sting TV. And I'm Brent Martindale with producer Kelsey Mahoney. Great job. And we'll see you next time on Sting TV. We believe we're not sure of the next. So what we're doing next on Sting TV, possibility we might be able to do the football game Friday night at Orem, but we will keep you up to date. If you look at our website and on Instagram, you can stay informed of that. So once again, thanks for joining us on Sting TV. Have a great night.